that's not a right world. Hey guys, and welcome back. SquidGamingInk here. And hopefully you can actually hear me and everything's okay. I ran some tests and everything seems to be good because I'm using a new recording program. So things should be a bit different. But first of all, well, you might be wondering, what am I doing here? So this may look just like a huge plane of, well, sand, and it is, but this is actually a map making trick. What this actually is it's a super flat world customized to have 2 layers of sand blocks. To see how to do it, you can just search YouTube or search Google. You'll find it, don't worry. And the thing about it is that I can build whatever I want on it, and nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. But when I punch a block out of the top layer, the bottom layer will update and start falling, because this is floating sand. So this basically means that as soon as I just break a block of the top layer, this entire world is gonna become an empty world. So this is a trick to making and working with empty worlds. So if you didn't know that so far, well, there you go. But what am I doing in one of these maps? So probably half an hour ago for me, a YouTuber named Dragnoz, that you might or may not have heard of, a Minecraft YouTuber, has reached 60,000 subscribers and made a spatial. So he is known for map making and fantastic at that as well. And he is throwing a little contest that is, well, he's making an FPS, sort of an FPS game in Minecraft, and he wants someone of his subscribers, which I am, to design a map for him. So we are going to do a Let's Build series of a map for Dragnoz's FPS game in Minecraft, using snowballs as well. Now, when I thought about what I'm gonna make, I was like, alright, so I have to pick a theme, because that's one of the things he asked. And, well, one of the themes he suggested was Waterworld, and I'm a squid, so it seems fitting. But then I thought it would be rather difficult, and Waterworlds are, well, not my thing. So I thought, maybe I'm gonna do something redstone based. So I'm thinking that my theme is gonna be a lab. I'm just trying to fit the sun into this little square, excuse me. So we're gonna build a little lab that has some redstone crafts in it and plenty really cool stuff. And it's gonna be made mainly out of quartz and variations of quartz. So if I'm gonna be able to get myself a little quartz block, yeah, a few of these, probably a bit of clay. So it's gonna be mainly red and white, since these two very bold colors are gonna go together very well. So I'm gonna use quartz, I'm gonna use the red stained clay, and the actual orange stained clay. So these are going to be the colors of the stained clay. I'm not gonna use wool because I think it's too rough and too bright for me as well. Not gonna use red sand because, again, one of those things. Gonna use these 3 as well, and obviously a lot of redstone. Now we have about until the 6th of April to build a map, and I think we're gonna be able to build something very good. So first of all, I would like you to look at the colors and just I think that red and white, especially these two blocks, the quartz and the red stained clay, go very well together, and I have to be careful punching blocks here not to punch the floor, because that would be very bad. Now, the red stained glass works very well with redstone and showing the actual mechanism underneath it, as well as the white stained glass. So these two fit very nicely. The orange stained glass, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use or not. The orange block as well. Orange stained glass, I'm actually probably not, and I'm gonna use a lot of this redstone block for building and decorating, since it's quite a nice block and it's gonna be useful for building. So without further ado, I think we should jump into MC Edit, and I'll explain to you what we're gonna do next. Okay guys, and welcome to MC Edit. Sorry that I can't actually full screen MC Edit. So you're gonna get some black little bars, but hopefully this shouldn't bother you too much. This here is your spawn point, and we're gonna wanna move it, but that's gonna be something for later. Right now, what I wanna create is I wanna just fill a little 100 by 100 by 100 square with some sort of block. Why is that? Well, because Dragnoz's competition requires a map that is at least 200, max 200 by 200. Now, when I'm gonna be making this 100 by 100 block, after done doing that, I'm gonna just clone it, and it's gonna be basically a quarter of the map. So when we're designing the edges, I would like them to repeat. So this is something we're gonna have to consider while building the map. Now let's just fill it. I'm gonna fill it with, well, lapis obviously. So lapis block, cause this is my block. This is not actually gonna show on the map. The block itself, it's not gonna make an appearance. But oh my, forgot to press fill. I was surprised why it was filled. It was like, oh what? Over here, by the way, I can actually show you that we are talking about 2 layers of sand and 2 layers only. So yeah, and just a way to make an empty world and be able to work with no problem. Okay, so I think this is good. Let's save the world, and I will see you back in Minecraft. Okay, welcome back. This I can full screen, and this is huge. Okay, we have a lot of work to do, but luckily we have 2 weeks to do it. So this is just flat on the ground, cause this is just gonna be the sheet. We're gonna build a bit above this probably, and I'm gonna draw inspiration out of many different builds and many different stuff. The first of which is, if you might have heard of a little series called Hermitcraft, a map actually, not a series. I quite like Hermitcraft. I think it's an incredible SMP server, and if you know a YouTuber named Mumbo Jumbo, he built a building there called the Redstone Consultancy, and when he built it, he made a lot of redstone in the floor that's, well, not constantly running, but when you open the door and when you go into the store, it's, well, it the the entire floor just starts redstoning like crazy, and I love it. So I think that's gonna be my first inspiration. So we're gonna make a floor and we're gonna make a pattern, and I haven't actually thought about it yet. So this might be the pattern we're gonna go with. So if I'm gonna just put it like this for a sec, like that, just connect it here, and then just like face here. Oh, so the quartz blocks are actually one of those blocks that the direction does not matter, but what matters is where you place it. So that does not look okay. No, I think it has to be cleaner. So I think what we're gonna do is, well, maybe actually. So yeah, just building on camera. That's what this series is gonna be about. Maybe just use this, or is it too much for just a floor? Because this is gonna have a lot of redstone on it. Is this good for redstoning? No, I think it's just gonna have to be clean. Oh, this is gonna annoy the crap out of me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some game ruling. Game rule. So you're gonna do tile drops. That's the one. False. I hate tile drops. Drives me crazy. Okay, so just gonna build a clean floor, and once again I'm gonna do it in MC Edit, and I'm gonna be back to you once we have just a a bit of a square about at this level, quite high up, just entirely out of quartz blocks. So see you then. Okay, I'm back, and this time we have a huge little square of huge little square. Wow, a huge square of quartz, and I really like the actual quartz texture. I think it's really clean and really just quite fantastic. And I just like it. So, what I'm gonna try and do now is I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna do it off camera, sorry guys, come up with a pattern of probably something like 10 by 10 blocks. Just a redstone pattern that repeats itself and looks quite nice. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I'll see you next time. Hey everybody, welcome back. I have put a lot of work into this. I just finished this up, and I'm actually pretty damn excited about this. I think this came out great. And oh, that minecart just got stuck, probably because of the lag of my recording. But trust me, I've been testing this. This minecart should not stop. So, well, I'm gonna actually turn up the game sound for a minute so you can hear all of this. I actually haven't heard it all myself going on at once. So I'm gonna go to the sound. Usually have it off, but let's put it up. Ready? Let's go. Something is wrong with the timing I'm sending it out on. There we go. This is crazy. I'm just setting it on in a different time. Let me just turn the sound back off. I need to find the perfect timing for the minecart to go on, because I found it previously and it got stuck. So it's gonna be sort of a challenge to just set it on its way so it can just fly off. But even if it doesn't, it actually doesn't matter to me, because all it does is just move around and activate this piston with the light. But actually what's going on is we have this main little circuit here, goes there. It's basically a long loop, and it activates light and does this gate thing and this trapdoor thing, activating a piston with redstone block on it, activating the rail, activating a long piston chain. So as you can see, actually all of this is built to be chained. So technically we have this really long loop here, so we can easily put other redstone next to it, and it's not perfect, but I don't care. And I think this looks really cool, and I think I can just use MC Edit to put it in different places on the map, which would look kinda awesome. So yeah, I think we got the timing now. Yeah. It's also a bit laggy now with the client and the server, so it might get stuck. Yeah, just a tad bit laggy. Yeah, and I also had an idea just like 20 minutes ago. I thought maybe we can replace the quartz here with the barrier block. So if I give myself Minecraft barrier, there we go. So we got one right in my inventory now. And this is, in case you don't know, an invisible block that you don't see unless you're in creative, and even in creative you don't see it unless you actually hold the block itself. So if I'm gonna switch out, in moments I'm gonna stop seeing them and they're just gonna become invisible, and as soon as I'm gonna hold it again, they're gonna be back. Wow, there's some serious lag today. I don't know why, but my internet is just not the best. There's lag between the client and the actual game. I don't know. I don't know what's up. Anyway, that's why the Minecraft is stuck. Probably because I'm recording as well. Might have something to do with it. So, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna make a version that does not have a floor, it does the barrier instead. And I've checked, if you actually place a few barriers, you can indeed place redstone on them. It works just fine, and you even, if I remember correctly, take repeaters out. Oh wait, but oh no. Oh, we can see the we can see the redstone, but the particle effects we can see, and that's pretty cool. I'm gonna use that. Okay, so I'm gonna use that in some places up at the ceiling, but seems like we can't use this up at the ceiling. I was hoping. Never mind. So this is gonna just be at the floor like I anticipated it to be. So I think that for the beginning, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with designing the center area. So I'm gonna go on in MC Edit and I'm gonna mark the perfect center for this. I'm gonna mark it with, well, some sort of block, and I'm gonna see you when we have it marked. Or wait, what am I talking about? This is just a quarter of the map. The center is actually right here. Let me mark it out. Get lapis. Damn it. Come here. Get rid of all this crap. Too much crap. The center is right here. This is gonna be the center. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this entire chunk of 100 block and we're gonna clone it over and rotate it. So this is only a quarter of the map and the rest is gonna look the same. So when we actually do it, we're gonna have 4 blocks like this that are gonna be the center. And this little thing over there, little contraption, is actually 10 blocks by 10 blocks. So when we actually build it up, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be 5 like this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's gonna be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way, and 5 the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh. Whoops. drops. Okay, so you can see the square. That's gonna be the size of that thing, and I think it's gonna look pretty cool. But we wanna only edit when we're done with the actual center here. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and design something here, and I'm gonna do a lot of stuff on camera, just because I think it really is awesome. I kind of like designing on camera. I don't think I should design not on camera. Say it like this. I think this entire thing should be made out of normal glass, or actually, should it be normal or should it be stained? If I'm gonna do cyan stained glass, will it work here? I think it works with the redstone though. Let's go over there actually and test it out. This this entire series is gonna be a lot of trial and error and a lot of this kind of stuff just to figure out what we want to do. And I'm actually kind of enjoying it. This is quite a slow cycle, by the way. Oh, that might be a problem. Or wait, no. It doesn't. It's not a problem. Sorry, yeah, I thought, yeah, when you unload the chunk, this is gonna stop working. But since it's gonna be on a server, the chunk is always gonna be loaded. So there's no problem with that. So Dragnoz, if you're actually watching, when it's gonna be on the server, it's gonna work just fine. I'm having a bit of lag here, that's why the minecart isn't working. I'm having a bit of, well, unloaded the chunk, so it stopped working. But as you can see, it should function just fine. If I, oh, why is this? Oh, because this is powered. Right. So this is back now. Yep. No, I want a repeater in here. Okay, so now it's gonna be fine again. Just again a matter of chunks loading and unloading. That's what it is. So sorry if I got a bit of subject here. Let's see how this looks when I put a lot of glass on it. Oh my god, the lag is terrible. I really can't work like this. I'm like 50 frames per second. This is terrible. Does this look good? If I place the normal glass, I think it would be better. Just imagine it's the normal texture. I know I'm texturing here, and I'm using this OCD texture just because I'm redstoning. So let's actually switch it out. Let's put it back here. So we're gonna use the default. There we go. Still looks cool enough. Way less cool though. I think, nah, I can't force people to use this, but it looks way less cool now. It's way cooler. Not like this. Again, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna build the floor out of barrier blocks instead of glass, because the barrier block is gonna look so much better. It's gonna allow me to build, and what are these frame drops? I noticed Minecraft is not performing as well as it did when I'm playing the snapshot. Performed way better without it. Oh my god. Just got below 30 and this is like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to lower the video settings, which is like, can't understand even why. I mean, my computer should 100% handle everything here. Why is my full screen off? Okay, let's go. What's going on? Alright, back. But turned my meep mapping down and it didn't really help. I'm now around the 50 frames per second, which I guess is better. Okay, so I have the out frame here. I'm gonna use this with. I don't know why these are disappearing. So as you can see, the player can walk on this, and the player wouldn't be able to look at it. So yeah, hopefully this isn't gonna be too confusing, and they aren't gonna think they're just gonna fall off. But I don't think this is gonna happen. Anyway, so this has been going on for way too long, guys. I think this is gonna be a good time to wrap up and finish this video. So hopefully you enjoyed this series. If you didn't, then well, first of all, don't leave a like on this video, and please comment and tell me why you didn't. I want to get better at making YouTube videos, and I'm gonna do it only with your help. I can't really do it otherwise. So please, if you find something annoying, just comment it down, and I'm gonna try and get better, because that's what I do. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you for staying till the end, which is not that obvious with my videos. And yeah, if you liked it, leave a like. If you loved it and you haven't already, then subscribe. And I'll just see you next time. Bye.